Just about to start.
Welcome everyone to our second Christmas charity concert. It is a pleasure to see you all here, and whilst there may be a few nerves amongst the choir, we are excited to be singing for you tonight. And by all means join in singing with us where there are words on the screen. We have had a busy year. We have had the good fortune to be led by two musical directors, and thank you to Nicole for holding the fort whilst we recruited Tom. We featured at the Shepshire Show in June and have enjoyed singing at the Crowns Beer Festival on Saturday and for the entertainment of two of the local nursing homes yesterday. We now have a wonderful new website and we continue to maintain a very healthy membership of over 90 ladies with an average of 65 women at each rehearsal. Tonight though is about raising money for our chosen charities. the ladies in the choir nominated the charities that were close to their hearts, and we agreed to split the fundraising between two: Leukemia and Lymphoma Research and Derbyshire, Leicestershire and Rutland Air Ambulance. In a moment, I will hand over to Mark Powell, who is here representing the Air Ambulance, to let him explain what your support means to their charity. We hope you enjoy our programme tonight. We are delighted to perform some of our group and solo singing, in addition to sharing the stage with St Botolph's Primary School Choir, who will perform some of the songs from their Christmas medley. We are certainly hoping we might have some members of the future in their ranks. You will have the opportunity to enjoy refreshments during the interval, which will be hosted in the church hall next door. We also have a selection of cakes available for you to purchase. If you have bought a raffle ticket, please remember to check to see if you've won your prize on the way out. It just leaves me to wish you an enjoyable evening and to thank you again for your continued support. Thank you.
Thank you, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm sorry I'm in a yellow coat, I haven't got a t-shirt. I'm a volunteer for the Derbyshire, Leicestershire and Rutland Air Ambulance. It's a sister charity of North Hampshire and Warwickshire. We're based at East Midlands Airport, and we need to raise money every year. We don't have any lottery funding, we don't have any government funding, so every penny that you raise this evening, on occasions like this around the Derbyshire, Leicestershire and Rutland area, goes to the bringing the air ambulance into the sky. It's £1.7 million every year needs to be raised, and it costs to get the air ambulance in the air £3,000. So, and that's an awful lot of money to get things going. Now, we've got roughly about 1.5 years of money in the coffers, but this year has been very, very tough. And as you will probably notice, we've opened some shops to try and help the resources as well. So if you have any clothes, toys, or whatever that you're going to require, please find a cake worth. There's a base. You can put your clothes, or to the local shop in Loughborough and Coville. So please feel free to do that. But every penny does count. And I happened to become a volunteer about 5 years ago. And the reason for that was I'm a sportsman. Unfortunately, a lad called Matt Hampson had a very severe injury playing for England at under 20 and broke his neck. Now, that's unfortunate. There are an awful lot of injuries that happen in Derbyshire, in the Peak District, in equestrian events, horse riding and show jumping, and also on sporting occasions, plus road traffic accidents. We cover an area of 2,100 square miles. 2.5 million people live in that area, and obviously we've got a network of roads, specifically the M1, but also the A50, which is a very busy road, and obviously going out towards the A1 as well. And I happened to put an accident on Friday, last week. A car had pulled out, 2 old ladies. Unfortunately, they got sided by a heavy goods vehicle. The situation was, there was a lot of blood and gore around, a very sad situation, but the air ambulance was called, and within that golden hour, the lady who was severely injured was taken to the hospital, Queen's Medical Centre, not Leicester General Hospital, because it actually happened out in Rutland, because that was the hospital that actually gave her the best treatment. And within that hour, she was being operated on, and she survived. And that happens an awful lot with an air ambulance. What we do is we get a phone call from the East Midlands ambulance service, and we decide where we go. We choose the most emergency and needy people, because if you choose, or you're owned by the government, or you've got funding like that, you can't choose. And that's very, very important. We also now have another charity, which is the Children's Air Ambulance, and what we're doing is we're transporting, it's based in Coventry, we're actually transporting experts, paediatricians, etc., to children who need expert advice and help. The plan is to have 6 of those around the country eventually, and and we've just bought some sky cots, okay, to transport babies, and we actually transported our first baby a month ago. And the lady was at a wedding in London. She actually she baby was premature and had to be transported back to Leeds. If it had gone by road, the child wouldn't have survived. But because it flew by air ambulance and had experts on the ambulance with them, it survived. I'll leave that with you. Have a lovely evening. Okay, you've got lovely voices. I certainly haven't. Raise as much money as you can for both charities because they are very worthy and very just worthy. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.